Prince William, Kate and their 3 children spent the half-term holidays in Jordan, 3 years after the Duke of Cambridge said during a tour there he would come back to the Middle Eastern country to recreate a picture close to the Duchess' heart. The Cambridges were spotted at Heathrow Airport in London in mid-October, but the destination of their travel was made public only last week, when the Duke and Duchess office released the family's Christmas card. For this year's card, Kate and William chose a family picture taken during their October trip to the Middle East. In the picture, husband and wife exchanged an intimate gesture, placing their hands on each other's legs, while the children sat around them in the shade. The photograph, which sent royal fans into a frenzy, also represents evidence Prince William delivered on a promise he made 3 years ago, while touring Jordan. The Duke of Cambridge traveled across the Middle East in a 5-day whirlwind tour in June 2018, only 2 months after the birth of Prince Louis. Given she was on maternity leave, Kate remained in the UK with her children and missed a visit to Jordan. Not taking part in this trip, William said, was upsetting for his wife, who had loved living in Jordan when she was young. He said, "She is very upset that I am coming here without her." Kate lived there for nearly 3 years, between 1984 and 1987, while her father Michael Middleton was working as a British Airways manager. A picture that had been previously released by Kate's family showed the now Duchess as a child, posing with her sister Pippa and their father in the archaeological site of the ancient Roman city of Jerash. During his 2018 visit, Prince William toured this same site with the country's Crown Prince Hussein bin Abdullah II and was surprised when his hosts placed an enlarged copy of the Middletons picture where it was taken more than 3 decades prior. He then posed for a photograph in that same spot, adding, "Need to come back with the family for this shot." Samia Khouri, director of museums at Jordan's Department of Antiquities, said at the time, he was very surprised when he saw the photo, he did not expect that. But that's why he was here, because he wanted to take a photo at the same spot where Kate was photographed. During the visit to Jerash, William also said the Middletons remember very fondly the almost 3 years she spent here as a child when her father worked for British Airways in Amman. He added, "Catherine TM's experience is not unique. The interchange between our 2 countries is real and deep, work, study, tourism, and family links." Speaking to reporters in Jordan, William also said, "We will have to bring the kids next time." Kate gave birth to Prince Louis on April 23, 2018. Over the late spring and summer of that year, she missed a few key royal events besides this tour, including Royal Ascot. However, she still managed to attend Meghan and Prince Harry's nuptials in May and the Queen's Trooping the Colour in June. Kate and Prince William's newly released Christmas card gave a glimpse into the family holiday, with the royals wearing casual outfits. Kate donned a flowing khaki dress while William looked relaxed in a brown polo shirt and beige shorts. George wore a camouflage top with shorts while Charlotte donned a flowing white and blue checked dress and Louis a striped polo top and a pair of shorts. Kate and Prince William's Christmas card was shared on Friday. On the same day, Clarence House also released the Christmas card chosen by Prince Charles and Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall. The future king and his consort opted for a snap taken during Royal Ascot this year in which Charles helps Camilla with her face covering. Kate and Prince William are believed to be highly aware of the work Meghan and Harry are carrying out across the pond. California-based brand and reputation management expert Eric Schiffer told Express.co.uk that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge will likely take a leaf out of the Sussexes' book when it comes to engaging with younger generations on issues they deeply care about. And that has to be a warning shot to them about their own authority and soft power at this point in their own story. So you are going to see more work done by William and Kate to touch and connect with the issues that matter to young people, not only in America but also in the UK and around the world. And that means the environment, it means more focus on equality, about which you'll likely see William talk about in the future, and a focus on understanding and tuning into the sensitivities of this generation. As previously reported, Mr. Schiffer described Meghan and Harry's master plan as their ability to connect with younger generations around the world. He said, "I think Meghan and Harry's master plan is to position themselves as the royals of the world, not just of the UK, and done through acts of benevolence and leadership with the heart that is meaningful to the values and desires of Gen Z and millennials." Prince William has been interested in conservation since his 20s, when he became the patron of Tusk Trust. His passion and understanding for the topic grew with the years and saw the Duke of Cambridge getting more involved also in the fight against climate change and other environmental issues threatening the planet. His desire to take action against these threats became apparent in October 2020, when he launched the Earthshot Prize. This initiative, to last until 2030, will see a panel of esteemed judges award every year for a decade 1 million prizes to those able to present projects and solutions to the most pressing environmental issues. The prize's first awards ceremony took place 2 months ago, just a few days before William attended COP26, the UN's climate change summit. Conservation has been a topic close to the heart of other royals including Prince Philip and Prince Harry. Sanctioning the Duke of Sussex's work on conservation, Harry was appointed President of African Parks in 2017. In the same year, Harry also led the launch of Travelist, which unites giants in the travel sectors in an effort to make sustainable tourism more mainstream. The Prince of Wales's sons weren't just inspired by his 5-decade-long work focused on the protection of the planet and sustainability, but also by little habits he encouraged them to embed in their lives, including picking up litter or switching off lights. Prince Harry and Meghan have also extensively discussed racial and gender equality, in particular since stepping down as senior royals at the end of March 2020. On the other hand, since the beginning of the pandemic, the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge have focused their attention on other topics, including supporting frontline workers. Kate also launched the Royal Foundation's Centre for Early Childhood following years of background work on the topic of the early years. Both the Sussexes and the Cambridges share the commitment to championing the importance of mental health and tearing down the stigma surrounding people affected by mental illnesses. Kate, William and Harry launched Together Heads Together, and in 2017 the Dukes spoke candidly about the impact the death of their mother Princess Diana 20 years prior had on them. Following the arrival of Meghan in the royal family, the two couples collaborated on other projects focused on mental health, including the launch of Shout, a free 24/7 text messaging support available to people who are experiencing a crisis. The couples also lent their voices to the NHS for a spot promoting Every Mind Matters. Duchess of Sussex launched the 40x40 trademark project on her 40th birthday, a scheme which sought to ask 40 of the Duchess TMS fiends to give 40 minutes of their time to advise women on how to get back into the workplace. In a launch video with Hollywood actress Melissa McCarthy, Meghan promised the scheme would have a ripple effect across the world as each person asked 40 of their own friends to take part. But royal family expert Neil Sean told his YouTube channel on Thursday that despite efforts to find out more about the progress of the program, no update has been given on its success. The revelation has now sparked questions as to what the project has actually achieved since its launch on August 4 this year. Mr. Sean noted how the scheme at first seemed like a very big incentive given the number of jobs lost across the world, especially by women, during the pandemic. The royal expert said, "There does not seem to be an update." Justin Prince Harry given reality check after claiming, "I want to work with normal people" trademark. "We are not quite sure exactly, with all the celebrities that were contacted, what they did and how it progressed, and was there any success from this?" He asked whether people suddenly got their lives back on track thanks to the scheme, but noted how no update has meant this question has gone unanswered. Mr. Sean went on to highlight it does seem odd that Meghan would make such a huge statement about the promising scheme but not follow up with any progress reports or details 4 months on. Read more. Meghan and Prince Harry's Canadian trips cost taxpayers $334,000. He also noted how Princess Eugenie, daughter of Prince Andrew, promised to take part but no update has been given from her either. Mr. Sean added, "For now as ever though, It remains to be seen what Meghan TM's idea of success is regarding that particular 40x40 scheme. And in subtle jab at the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, the royal expert quipped that the pair should come forward at the end of the year and share with followers how successful their various projects and incentives have been. The Duke and Duchess TM's archaeological production company website fails to report any update on the scheme. But there are a number of testimonials from individuals from across the world who have pledged 40 minutes of their own time to assist other women as part of the scheme. Meghan Markle has also embarked on other projects, including writing a picture book titled The Bench, published earlier this year, about the bond between a father and a son. The Duchess, alongside husband Prince Harry, has also signed multi-million-dollar contracts with Netflix and Spotify. She is also working on an animated series for Netflix titled Pearl, described as a family series that centers on the adventures of a 12-year-old girl, who is inspired by a variety of influential women from history.